Yo! What's up, traders? Welcome back to the channel. If you thought yesterday was wild, today was absolutely insane. We're talking about a stock that just went up over 235% in a single trading session. That's right. $XOS absolutely exploded today. And we're breaking down exactly why this happened. Plus 4 other stocks that absolutely ripped the market. But here's the thing. We've also got some brutal losers today, including a stock that dropped nearly 60%. If you held any of these, you need to watch this recap because we're covering every single mover from today's market action. So let's jump right in. Alright. So today was one of those days where we saw some massive volatility across the board. We had extreme moves in both directions. Mega cap rallies balanced out by some devastating sell-offs in smaller cap names. What's really interesting about today is that we're seeing a lot of reverse stock splits and strategic announcements driving these moves. This is classic micro-cap and small-cap action where news catalysts can create absolutely explosive price movement. Volume was through the roof across these tickers, with relative volume between 2.0x and higher on most of these names, which tells us that the money was flowing heavy today. We're looking at a market where earnings beats, guidance confirms, and compliance announcements are creating absolute fireworks. Let's get into the specific winners first. Start with the absolute top gainer of the day, XOS. This electric vehicle company just went absolutely parabolic, up 235.8%, trading at $7.489 with absolutely insane volume. Over 202 million shares traded. That's 2.0x relative volume. So what triggered this explosion? XOS just affirmed their full year 2026 sales guidance between $40 to $50 million. That's a massive range. But here's the kicker. Their Q1 earnings just came in and they NCE level to watch is $9.00. Next up, we've got WCT. Well Change Holdings. Up 159.8%. Trading at $2.390. This stock absolutely rocketed today with 168 million shares trading. Here's what's happening. Well Change announced a ONE for 50 reverse stock split. Now, reverse splits can be risky because they usually signal financial distress. But Well Change also announced a strategic development and some positive news that's counteracting the significant support breach. Number 3. We've got FOXX. FOXX Development Holdings. Up an insane 107.3%. Trading at $4.910. Volume was lighter at 11 million shares. But still 2.0x relative. What's driving this move? Multiple catalysts. Zacks initiated coverage but rated it underperform. Usually that would tank a stock. But FOXX also regained compliance with the Nasdaq minimum bid price requirement. That's huge because it means the company vel at $4.00. Next resistance at $5.50. Fourth, SDOT. Sadot Group. Up 95.7%. Trading at $6.420 with AMONSTROUS 103 million shares traded. Sadot announced a 1-for-20 reverse stock split, which is less severe than the Well Change reverse split. But they also completed an acquisition of Anera Consulting for $12 million, which is growth-oriented news that shows this company is doing M&A activity. That's the kind of catalyst that can 50 as resistance. Final gainer in the top 5. Stack. Stack Inc. Up 77.4%. trading at $3.370 with 53 million shares traded. So STAC just regained compliance with the Nasdaq bid price requirement, which is huge news. Avoiding a delisting is exactly the kind of catalyst that can create explosive bounce-back moves. Now, here's the interesting part. The after-hours market showed $STAC tanking nearly 39% after hours despite the data. Equally important. Number 1 worst performer. $RPGL. Republic Power Group Limited. Down 58.3%. Trading at $4.700. This one got destroyed today. Republic Power announced a 1-for-40 reverse stock split, which is super aggressive and typically indicates serious financial distress. These massive reverse splits are usually a last-ditch effort to stay listed on major exchanges. When you see a 1-for-40 reverse, it means the stock W S like it could go lower. Second biggest loser, $ADCT. ADC Therapeutics. Down 39.7%. Trading at $1.910. ADC is a biotech company that just released Phase 3 trial data from their LOTIS-5 study. When you see a 40% drop after Phase 3 results, that tells you the data probably disappointed. Biotech stocks are binary events. Phase 3 data either works or it doesn't. Clearly the market didn't like what they saw. Support at $1.50. But why? L data. This could see further weakness. Third, $CETX. Cemtrix. Down 37.1%. Trading at $0.586. Now, Cemtrix reported Q2 earnings. And while they had a positive EPS of 11 cents, that's down from $19.51 year over year. Wait, that's massive year-over-year deterioration. Their sales also dropped to $18.061 million. Plus, they just announced a 1-for-10 reverse stock split. The combination of collapsing earnings, declining R&D king this stock. Be very careful here. Fourth, $SNBR. Down 29.8%. Trading at $0.885. Wolf Haldenstein Adler Freeman and Hertz LLP is investigating SNBR for potential shareholder issues. When you see law firms investigating a company, that's usually not a good sign. There's talk of this being a cash-burning stock with questionable fundamentals, which is basically the kiss of death. Support at $0.75. But this looks like it could test lower. Looks like it could test lower? Final loser. $SMU. SMUSA. Down 25.5%. Trading at $13.640 with about 3 million shares traded. SMU just had their Q4 2025 earnings call. And the highlights included navigating some challenging market conditions. When a company's earnings call is focused on what challenges they're dealing with rather than growth wins, that's a sign that performance wasn't great. This is more of a mixed fundamental story. Alright, so here's what we need to watch for tomorrow. First, we need to watch $STAC at the open because of that brutal after-hours sell-off. If this stock opens and starts breaking down, it could trigger a cascade of selling. Second, $XOS is at extremely extended levels at $7.489. The move is up 235%. That's parabolic. We could see profit taking tomorrow. So watch for any rejection of $7.50 or higher. If it breaks down, the first support is around $6.00. Third, keep an eye on WCT and $SDOT because reverse splits can create extended moves in both directions. Watch for stabilization around their key support levels. Fourth, the biotech situation with $ADCT is worth monitoring. If they release more negative commentary, this could see further weakness. Fifth, with $RPGL looking so weak, we might be looking at a potential delisting candidate, so avoid chasing any bounces here. Finally, tomorrow we're going to have fresh catalysts, fresh earnings, and fresh movers. The market never sleeps, and opportunities are constant if you know where to look. Every single day after market close, we break down the top gainers and losers so you never miss a major move. Subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification so you get alerted the moment we publish our daily recap. Tomorrow we're going to cover a brand new set of movers, fresh catalysts, and fresh opportunities. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. See you then. If you want more in-depth analysis, real-time alerts, and exclusive trading insights, head over to tdvw.com right now. We've got premium resources, detailed research, and a community of traders just like you. Check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow with another recap. Peace.